Here we are, the Smith's retractable diamond impregnated sharpener. It's a great little tool with two ends to it. The first end here that you can see is a tapered diamond impregnated rod that's great for sharpening serrated edges, and I'll give you a demonstration of that shortly. At the other end, and I'll tighten this up so you can see it, that little knurled ring holds it in place quite nicely. There's a non-tapered rod with a flat side and with a curved side, but in the middle of that curved side, right down along there, you'll see a little groove, and that's for sharpening your fish hooks. It's quite ingenious. Beauty of it, it's so compact you can put it inside the sheath with your knife, and you've also got a little clip there with which you can keep it into your shirt pocket. It's really well thought out, and it's a quality product. Now that we've tightened that little knurled nut, that's not going anywhere. So I'll give you a bit of a demo. I've got here a Leatherman MUT tool which I leave in my car and I've used for all sorts of things. Most recently I helped my future son-in-law change his radiator hose on his Ford, and I had to cut the old one off, and I used the blade portion there, and it was handy to have that little serrated portion there because it rips through hard stuff. In fact, I used it a few weeks ago when I was at the Shooters Party electoral stand for the state elections to go and retrieve about 150 core flutes with 3 or 4 nylon cable ties on each of them, and this ripped through them, but it was getting a bit blunt towards the end, so it was a big ask for any blade. But anyway, what happened was I got a few little nicks down there in the serrations, and what you can do with this particular tool is by getting the appropriate part of that tapered rod and just running it into that portion of the serrations, you'll run those nicks out. It's quite aggressive, this little diamond sharpener. It is a sharpener, not a steel. However, depending on the force with which you use it, you could use it a little bit as a steel. Okay, we've taken the little nicks out of there. But when you do sharpen a serrated blade, all the conventional wisdom is that you pop it onto the reverse side where it's flat. And this is where the other side of this nice little sharpener comes in. And what you do is you shave, as correction, you go along and take the burrs out of the back side of the serrated part of the blade. Great little system. Now, I can tell you that's scary sharp now. Really quite good. You can also run the flat portion of the rod gently along the straighter edge of the knife, at the appropriate angle at which you've sharpened it, and then take to it by doing work. I've got my little cheat sheet here, and what I'll do, I'll show you, let's just see how sharp it actually gets. Now this is the serrated portion. The serrated portion behaves like a knife, it really cuts paper. If we want to push it a bit more with the knife blade side, you can see we're cutting quite nicely through paper. So it does an excellent job, this diamond retractable sharpener by Smith's. And I can tell you that these Leathermans, like this MUT tool and the one-handed tool, which I found particularly good, they're great multi-purpose tools, and I use the blade a lot on mine. You can see I've used it a fair bit because I've busted off the little scraper there that you're supposed to use on your rifle. I'll get one eventually from Zen Imports, but yeah, very, very handy tool. But the Smith Sharpener, I digress, it's a real cracker of a product, and it's something you can put in your glove box, you can put it in your hunting bag, put it anywhere. If you've gone through some pretty rough stuff with your blade, this will bring it back really quickly. Okay, Smiths are distributed in Australia by Zen Imports. Great little product, and what more can I say? Go out and get one.